one thing. Okay. There we go. Now it works. So I was just talking here for like 10 minutes without actually talking because I forgot you have to start the stream twice and not just once. Great, lovely. So now I am actually streaming, it seems. I did set it to low latency. Okay, this should be low latency. All right, back. I know it's back now because I finally clicked the button that I forgot to click. Great. I was legitimately just talking here for like 10 minutes. Thinking everyone can hear me, and I blamed you for not sending people over to this new stream because I asked like 3 times to send a link to the Discord with a ping, and I guess no one heard it. Also, no one heard my absolute frustrations with YouTube because for some reason my chat was actually automatically being translated to Czech for some reason. So I had to change my entire YouTube to English, but now that works. Okay, thank you for the sub, someone. Even though we're not even on Twitch, thank you so much. We're not even on Twitch. Okay, great. You didn't even you didn't even press that notification. Okay, I mean the notifications will still be the same. So technically, if someone wants to do something on Twitch, they can. Yeah, it works. Thank you everybody so much. Thank you so much. That works. That's cool. I don't care about that for now. What I care about is me trying to find where the hell do I find a goddamn link to this stream. That is what I'm sorry. There we go. There it is. Okay. Why is it? Okay. Hopefully this works. Okay. I think I sent the right one over to the Discord. All right, we're good. Is this delay okay? By the way, can someone try typing something into Twitch chat to see if this delay is manageable? How do we pin? It's definitely possible. At least I think I've seen people pin stuff on YouTube. Pin message. You just have to press the 3. I mean, I don't know if you can do it. I can do it. When you press the 3 dots on the message, there is a pin message button, at least for me. It's good now? Okay, good. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect because there's also the setting for ultra low latency, but that one actually doesn't allow 1440p, and I do want my 1440p stream. You know what's a great benefit of the YouTube streaming? I'm streaming at like 25 megabits per second, so the bitrate is absolutely crisp. Cheese is not working? No, cheese is not working. I did not make cheese work. There is only something I could do, okay? This is a very chill stream, very sort of not really professional stream. It's just gonna be me yapping. Hello.
Hi. I just wanna say hi.
I can't. I genuinely can't hear over the headphones.
Doesn't matter. Why is it showing?
I don't know. Yeah, it's just translating every single message, and they just don't. Yeah, you're clean, by the way. For some reason, it translated Safi as clean. This translate is horrible. What is this translate? This translate is absolutely horrendous. The redemption on Twitch is also a turn off. I don't know. I don't know what works. I think most stuff doesn't work. Okay. There might be something that works. Most of the stuff doesn't work. Twitch chat, yes, of course. Okay, let's see again. Hello, welcome. We will figure it out, okay? If we do this more often, on YouTube, if we do this more often on YouTube, we will figure it out eventually how the YouTube streaming stuff works. Yes, today I'm just gonna be yapping. I'm just gonna be talking about some random stuff. I also I'm gonna be going over a trip report from our trip to Tenerife earlier this month. I have like 210 photos or something like that prepared, so we're gonna go over that. We're gonna tell some stories, and it's gonna be cool. We give it. Now you can send the hearts. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty neat. I do like that. Yeah, I have no clue what the difference is between like YouTube and Twitch, but this is cool. I like this. This is a very neat feature. I am a big fan of this feature that you can send reactions. That's pretty cool. So how are you all doing in this lovely time when we are sort of suffering from from the horrendous heat that we're currently dealing with. I'm surviving, I would say. I would say I'm definitely surviving. Also, it's interesting that yeah, I need to close this. I need to close the freaking translated chat because it's so bad. it's horrible. It's so bad. Okay, there we go. I finally have nice English chat that I can actually understand. Isn't it amazing that you understand the translated version less than the original? Gotta love these features. Okay, you can't pin. Okay, so I guess only I can pin because I'm sort of, I don't know, I'm like a higher in the hierarchy. Not like that I need to pin a message. But, okay. Weird. Very weird. Also, so I would take winter. I would take harsh winters over the harsh summers any day because you can always dress more. But you can't dress less if you're naked. Like, you just can't escape it. That is the worst part about it. There's no escape. You can always escape the heat, the wind, the cold, but you can't really escape the heat unless you have AC, which, as a surprise, I don't. And you can't really do AC when you're outside, so doesn't really help you there. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go over my trip to Tenerife earlier this month, which is very cool. Oh, sorry, I can't get the ice off as easy. Well, I don't have a car, so I don't care about getting ice. You're quite good heat tolerance. I'm terrible heat tolerance. The heat genuinely tires me. Like, when I'm outside, I don't know if it's just my weird neurodivergent brain that's just overstimulated with the heat, but I get so tired if I'm outside. It's either I get tired or I get physically sick. Usually the first thing is tired, and then if I stay there, then I actually get physically sick, which is not really great. You don't really want that. Okay, but you know what's really funny? We went to the Canary Islands, to Tenerife. The weather there is genuinely way better than here, even though it's way closer to the equator, but it's actually way nicer. That like heat over there is like 24, 25. You go over here and it's 36 today, and it's supposed to be 40 on Sunday. I don't know how we're gonna survive that. In any case, are you ready to go on a trip with me? Well, I did go on that trip. It's not like we're going now. Sadly, I would love to go back there. It would actually be nicer than it is over here. But that is a different world. We're not living in this world right now. So... I hate that sickness. The sickness that you're talking about, yeah, that is the worst sickness ever. Okay, here we go. Let us go on an adventure, everybody. We're going on an adventure. Okay, luckily I did set this up so it works. Welcome. So wait, I'm gonna change one more thing. I'm gonna bring up the map because I want to show you where stuff is on the map as well. So let me just bring that up in incognito mode, so I'm not signed in, so I don't accidentally dox myself or something. Okay, Isaac today. I don't even have Isaac installed like anywhere, I think. Today is just, yeah, I'm not playing anything. Today I'm just gonna be talking about this lovely trip that we did, and then we're just gonna talk about some random stuff probably as time goes on. Or maybe we're gonna talk about some random stuff even in the middle of me talking about the trip. We'll see. So... We're already in the plane here, but we departed from a little city. Well, it's not a little, but it's a kind of a smaller city in Germany called Nuremberg. They have a tiny airport. Like, this airport is tiny. Like, you look at this airport, it's like one taxiway and a runway. Like, there's nothing else. It's just one taxiway and one runway. It's a pretty tiny airport when you really put it all together. Like, this is the entire airport. Like, this airport is not huge. It is probably the smallest airport we ever flown out of, but it was very cool. It was very cool. I could put emotes on YouTube. It would be like a membership only that I canceled because of I don't really need people. I don't really want people to give me money for my YouTube stuff. I just want to do it for fun. So this tiny airport, it's super tiny. We had to leave. The problem was that the flight was departing at like 6:15 a.m., which is not a great time to be departing, especially when you have 2 hours approximately of drive to actually get there. So we had to leave. We left our apartment at like 2 a.m. Did not sleep at all, because it was also the Summer Game Fest, I think, was happening at that day. So I legitimately did not sleep during this entire night. We arrived there. Everything was nice. It's a very small, cute airport. It was very neat. We departed and we went really far. Like, you would think Canary Islands is still technically Europe, but when you are actually going there, it doesn't really feel like you're going to Europe because it's a long ass flight, and it feels that way. We went with a low-cost airline, so it definitely felt like a it was like a 5-hour flight. It definitely felt like a 5-hour flight. Yeah, we went all the way over here, like the Canary Islands are over here, so technically it is in Europe, but geographically it's Africa. Geographically, it's definitely Africa, but they belong to Spain, so technically it is still in Europe. But I would say if you've been here, you've kind of been to Africa when it comes to the climate, at the very least. So let us just go over to the. No, it's definitely not a 7 or any sort of a 6 to 7 situation. It was only 5 hours. Only in quotation marks. Because it is still very far. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna be showing you the photos that we took. This is from the plane already. This is a very standard sort of a Central European environment. This is shortly after takeoff, so we're not even that high yet. The very typical Central European environment. You have a lot of fields between forests and very small villages and towns all over. This is like the most Central European countryside that you'll see. And I don't even know where this is, honestly. Some photos I definitely do remember what they're photos of. I have no idea what this is. It's just some city, I guess. This I know for sure are the Alps, Midwest in America. There's gonna be way more like American style photos a little bit later on. These are the Alps. I definitely do know that. A lot of the times you can't really see them because, of course, the high mountains, meaning a lot of clouds happening. We still managed to capture some of them, a tiny bit. Wait, I went the wrong way. And we jump really far. This would be, I think, already the coast of Morocco and Spain. Like, we went from here, and we sort of went this way, around the Strait of Gibraltar, and near the Moroccan coast. So this is gonna be... no, I don't think this is the Moroccan coast, but I think one of the next ones might be. I mean, it's a very beautiful place. Yeah, this is Moroccan coast at this point, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so this is Morocco. It doesn't look as maybe it doesn't look as dry as you would think, because, you know, it's Morocco. It's kind of a Sahara. Not all of it. There is a lot of greenery around. And this I'm very happy that I was managed to capture. This is the city of Casablanca, and I know that for sure when we went over it, because I saw this. I saw this. It's not Visa, it's Marabu. It's Marabu Air, which is a very young airline. It's like 2 years old, founded in Estonia. It's technically an Estonian airline, but they are operating only out of Germany. I don't know how that happened. Hello, Björn. Welcome. I don't know how that happened, but it's an Estonian airline that only operates from Germany. And it's like 2 years old, so very young. Because I saw this. I saw this, I was like, yeah, I know what this is. This is the largest mosque in Morocco. It is the only mosque in Morocco where you can go if you're not Muslim. So I know, I recognize this one. I think it is like the highest minaret in in Africa or something like that. I can just show you the... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I can show you the... let me see, I can send like the mosque. It's this one, yeah. It's the Hassan II mosque. At least I think, hopefully, you know. We're going over my trip earlier this month. We went to Canary Islands. It was very nice. I'm gonna go over it, and then we can just talk about some random stuff in the meantime. We don't have to only go through it. If you have any questions or anything, of course, you can always ask them. So we're going over Morocco. I love the cloud. Like this is basically clouds over kind of the Sahara Desert. They're incredible. Like it looks like it's fake. It's just a straight line of clouds. It looked very weird, but it is real. It looks like CGI, but it's not. The Earth from one of the best things about flying in a plane is just seeing the world from above. It is something completely different, and it allows you to see so many things. You look adorable. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is all. I don't even know what this was, but I just saw this. I'm like, this is incredibly insane. Look at this canyon. Isn't this incredible? I don't even know where it is. It's somewhere in Morocco. I don't know where it is. It looked absolutely stunning. Seeing it like this from above. I've never heard about this river. I don't know what this river is, but I love how squiggly it is. It's one of the most squiggly rivers I've ever seen. It was very cool. I think we jumped a little bit further, and I think already we are over the Canary Islands. I think this is Gran Canaria. So we essentially went over here along the coast from the most part, and then at the very last second we sort of turn. It might have been Fuerteventura. It might be this first one over here. This one is very arid. As you can see, not many greenery on this one happening. I think it was in this one that the first one we went over. Was it Orion? No, we went with Marabou Air. I don't know if you have like a bad Wi-Fi or something, but yeah, it's an Estonian airline that operates out of Germany for some weird reason. Okay, do you know the book All Tomorrows? I don't think so. I don't think I ever heard that. Yeah, I think this might be Fuerteventura still. I would love to live here. Like, look at this freaking plateau, the top of a gigantic mountain. No, okay, this might be Gran Canaria then, because this is on our approach basically already. This is Tenerife. This over here, like this scenery is incredible. You can see just this very sort of a rather flat land. I don't know how it happens. Like I look at them up and. Yeah, it's an Estonian airline, but they only operate out of airports in Germany, and all of their tickets are sold through Condor, another like low-cost airline. They don't even sell their own tickets, but I don't know how it works. But they got us there. They got us there. That's all that matters. Yeah, it's incredible. You can see all this rather flat land. There's just this gigantic volcano emerging out of nowhere. It's really cool. This is Pico del Teide. It is the highest point of Spain. It is the highest mountain of Spain, located a little bit further from mainland Spain. You'll see it a lot more as we move on with this. Yeah, one more, a little bit closer now. Yeah, it is really neat. It is just really neat to see. Alright, we landed. I did not capture the landing just because the landings are kind of normal for me now. Love this airport, by the way. You see this airport, you have the sea right next to it. You have this incredible looking sort of rock mountain next to it. It's a very picturesque airport, this one. This was our plane. I'm pretty sure this is our plane over here. Sorry. I think so. And then we borrowed a car. We just borrowed a car. And we went, and already, one thing that I love about going to the Canary Islands is you just go there and you see just the environment and the scenery you don't really see when you go around Europe. You just go over here and it looks like a completely different continent. Again, it looks very similar to what you would see in some places in the US or something. So I borrowed a car, we went over... Over here, this is where the airport is. This is the south airport. They have two. They have this one, and then they have the north one over here, which is very infamous because this is where the worst tragedy in the aviation history happened. You'll see this airport a little bit in the photos because we did go to the city. It looks like the US. That's the first thing my mom said. We went with my parents. Like one of the first things that my mom said is that it looks like in the US, and especially when you get up to the volcano. You will see that a little bit later. Then it's legitimately like you are in like the national park in the United States. So yeah, we go over here, we borrow a car at the airport, and then we go around and we go along the coast over here to arrive into our hotel, which is over here. It is in the Los Gigantes area. It's like a very tiny town that's connected to like two different towns. We went there once before, okay, and we stayed in the exact same hotel, and if you ever go there, I highly recommend you to just stay in this hotel because it is lovely. This is the Clayman Diamond apartment and the apart hotel, and the best part about it is that it's a hotel, but you have an apartment. You have a full apartment, but you still have all the benefits of a hotel. So you have a kitchen, you have a stove, an oven, a microwave, a fridge with a freezer. You have everything you would want in an apartment, but just to get the perks of a hotel. So you get a room service, you have a bar, you can get food, while you're also kind of staying at an Airbnb. It's an amazing concept. I am in love with this concept, and I just if we ever go there again, which I would love to because it is my favorite place that we've ever been to, I would go here again. I would legitimately stay in this hotel again because I'm absolutely 1000% happy with it. So yeah, this is the other views from the trip, and this is the street basically where the hotel is. One thing about it that's a little more bigger, that's not a big disadvantage, it's a little bit of a disadvantage, that it's a giant hill. Like this area over here is goddamn hilly. You go to the sea, if you want to go to the sea, it's like 60 meters of elevation. It is a pretty down big one. You wouldn't melt. That's the fun part. Canary Islands are known, especially Tenerife, as the islands of constant spring. It's 25 degrees, basically, for the most of it. I wonder if okay, maybe now it's gonna be a little bit more. I'm just gonna take a look and see what the weather is like over there. Yeah, look at these red temperatures: 22, 24, 26. Yeah, okay, 27. It's not that bad. It's genuinely not that bad. You're not gonna completely melt there. The sun is definitely a big point, though. The difference between standing in the shade and standing in the sun on this island, it is gigantic. It's gigantic. How? Well, because it's surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, so the ocean kind of cools it down a lot. So it's perfectly fine. It's genuinely perfectly fine. But if you're standing in the sun, yeah, it's melting. As soon as you get into the shade, it's so nice. It's a very weird contrast because it's so much closer to the equator than we are. The sun is really, really strong over here. So yeah, this is the street where the hotel is. It's very hilly. Like, this city is extremely hilly. That's the one sort of disadvantage. You have to really walk uphill. You're gonna get your steps in the city. Yeah, these lizards. Okay, the very cute lizard. These lizards, you'll see them all over. Like, you'll see these lizards everywhere. There are thousands and thousands of them. We were sitting on a balcony, and two of them just ran across the balcony one day. They're just all over the place. Yeah, lizards. Get your lizard button in. Yeah, they're very cute, and yeah, they're all over the place. This is we were there for like the first 2 hours that we already saw a lizard. And this is the view from the balcony of the apartment. Every single apartment in this hotel, by the way, has a balcony that just overlooks the sea. Every single apartment, you just get this balcony overlooking the sea and the rock cliffs right next to it. It is truly an incredible place. Also, one thing that I have to mention is that we went there, all right? We went there, we landed. We went to the hotel, got ourselves settled, and then we just went for lunch. We were there for 2 hours. We were there for 2 hours. We went for lunch, and we heard check in 2 hours of us landing there. One thing that I'm never ceased to amaze is that we're everywhere. For some reason, there's only 10 million of us, but we're absolutely everywhere. Like, you go anywhere and you will hear check. It doesn't matter where you are. You will always find someone. It's truly incredible. This is a sunset, not a sunrise. It's positioned to the west. So in the morning, you're in shade because you're under these huge cliffs, so the sun doesn't really get there until a little bit later during the day. So and you get a really nice sunsets. Oh yeah, this we did not check the CM Park because I'm not really a water person, and also I'm at the sea, so I'm not really interested in going to any water parks. This picture is truly great. This little guy, yeah, this is a great bub. It's a great bub, especially because my dad decided it would be great fun to try to get to feed him. So, you know, I don't even know what we had. But he like tried to get like crumbs, like small crumbs, and he tried to make him go closer and closer. He was there every single day, basically. Like every single day we were there, this guy was just there, just waiting for more crumbs to fall. You give him ham? Yeah, I have the love it. Or she, I don't know. Yeah, this is very nice. He was very cute. Now you can see more of the view. Like, this is the view you just get from every balcony in this hotel. It's truly phenomenal. All right, day 2. Day 2, we had our very top day. We were going up. So we went up this road. It's a very stretchy road. Like, you go from here and you start going up. You start going up over here, you go up, and then you just keep climbing with your car. I don't know if I can really to showcase some of the problems. Yeah, over here. So you go over here, and then you're like, wow, we're going up pretty high, right? And then you look over here. This is a road. This is a road that you will go on. It doesn't really look that bad on a photo, but when you are actually standing there, it's it looks really high up. So you go all the way squiggling around so much until you basically get over here, and then you go squiggles around some more. And yeah, we're going up to the volcano. And this is the first photo that we took from the volcano. We went in the morning. We had a chair lift up, everything set up. Yeah, birds are dinosaurs. Birds are the direct descendants from dinosaurs, if you didn't know. Went to the mountain. You have to go to the mountain. You absolutely have to go to the mountain. So, yeah, you go up. You just pass these kinds of signs, you know, on the road, just casually. It tells you you're now 1,800 meters above the sea level. Don't forget you start at the sea level, okay? We start at sea level, and then just in a little bit, all of a sudden you're 1,800 meters above the sea level, just driving. And then you look to the left, and then you see the volcano, and then you realize, goddamn, we are 1,800 meters above the sea level, and then you just see this giant mountain still looming above you. It is interesting. It is definitely very interesting. All right, and this is already in the caldera, so basically all of this area is kind of a volcano. All of this area. This is a shot from around over here, and this is Pico Viejo, or the old peak, I guess in Spanish. This is when one of the last eruptions happened from this volcano, because it is still an active volcano over there. And you can see it is pretty fresh. All of this black stuff over here, that is remnants from that eruption that happened. I think I don't even know how long it was. It was like 1,000 years ago. This one over here. Yeah, you go, and then you just go over here. No, it is an active volcano. It is an active volcano. It is monitored very closely. It is one of the closest monitored volcanoes in the world, just because there's so many people living around here, and if it started to get a little angry, they would need to evacuate. But for now, it is very stable. For now, it doesn't seem that an eruption is gonna happen like anytime soon. So you're fine for now, but it is definitely not an inactive volcano. It is definitely something that can still cause some trouble in the future. So I think the last one only happened like 100 years ago, I'm pretty sure. I think was the last eruption in Tenerife. It was like, I don't know if it's like 100 or 200 years ago. It wasn't that long ago in sort of a geological perspective. Yeah, this is what I was talking about when I said like it looks like you're just going through like a US national park over here. Don't forget, over here, you're like 2,500 meters above the sea level at this point. Yeah, at this point, you are like 2,500 meters above the sea level. It looks incredible still. Like it is a truly outstanding looking scenery over here. It gets a lot colder, of course, around here. It's it goes down to like 15 or something like that. Yeah, it looks incredible. It looks amazing. And then you go over here, and then still you're at 2,500 meters above the sea level. And then you just look and you just see once again the looming mountain ahead of you. Yeah, like, god damn, that is pretty damn high. Like, we are already higher than we've ever been, and then this is still so much higher. This is the cable car, by the way. It's a very nasty cable car. We will get there a little bit sooner. This is, I think, the best view of the entire thing. Like, these mountains over here are just... It looks amazing. It looks so cool. You see the cable car. You see where we're going. And yeah, then you get to the bottom station of the cable car. And I pulled out my phone. 2,356 meters above the sea level, and then you just look at the giant hill that's next to you, and you realize, oh boy, we are gonna be going much higher than we already are. I love these plants. These plants are mainly seen in the national park. They're really weird. Like, it looks like something out of a sci-fi film. There's a lot of them. They're incredibly cool. And this is the cable car. It's really steep, first of all. It's really steep, so you look down and you're pretty high up. But also, each one of these pillars, they're the worst thing ever. Like, the cable car just swings. Like, you legitimately start swinging when you go around it. It's not a very pleasant feeling. You legitimately start swinging on them while you're, like, I don't know, like 15 meters above the ground. Also on a giant hill. It's not a very pleasant experience, let me tell you that much. There you go up. You go up there, and this is the top of the cable car. You're now 3,500 meters above the sea level. And you can see the sea. It looks like you're in a plane, essentially. It looks like you're looking from an airplane at this point. Yeah, you're 3,500 meters above the sea level. Sometimes the thin air can definitely get you. My dad got by the thin air, and we had to take the cable car back down. We wanted to walk back down to the base station of the cable car. We did not walk back down because my dad got pretty severe altitude sickness, and we had to go. We had to go, otherwise you'll be risking some worse things happening. Yeah, you have to be careful when you are dealing with these heights. So yeah, 3,500 meters above the sea level at this point. However, we wanted to go even higher because you can go to the top. It's a very exclusive club of people who can go to the top every day. I think only like 200 people are allowed to get up there. You need to get a permit pretty damn early. You need to get a permit super early in order to get that. You have a fear of height, but this might be manageable. The cable car is not manageable. I'll tell you right now, this cable car, I hate cable cars in general. Cable cars are that by far my least favorite form of transport, just because you're suspended on a thin piece of cable, and I just really do not like that feeling. Really do not like that feeling. Yeah, the photos don't do the highest justice. Like, you see a photo, it's like, okay, that's fine. No. For a small island, Tenerife is a giant tourist spot. You have to consider it like this, and it's not a small island. I'm pretty sure it's not a small island. Like, what is the population of Tenerife? Tenerife population. Yeah, it's like nearly 1 million people living there, so it's not really that small in terms of population. Yeah, you're pretty damn high. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. It's super. It legitimately looks like you're in a plane from this point. And now we did get that permit, so now you have to walk still 200 height meters. 200 more height meters. Blast by Tina. Yeah, 200 more height meters. You're 3,500. But if you want to go to the very top, to the peak of the tallest mountain in Spain, you have to walk. You have to walk for 200 more height meters. I don't know exactly how long you have to walk, but it feels like it's long. Just walking here got my heart rate to like 140, even though usually when I walk upstairs it's like 105, 110 maybe. But here, 140 just walking regularly. It is definitely a lot harder to walk here than it is if you are at a normal height. Of course, all of this remnants from old eruptions of the volcano. All this just eruptions from the volcano. This is where we wanted to walk, this path over here. This is where we would walk back down. If everything was fine, but not everything was fine. And yeah, you go here and you still see that you still have all of this to conquer. You still have quite a few steps to conquer, but you start going up. Yeah, I definitely felt it. I felt it less than last time, but yeah, I was breathing heavily. Like, okay, yeah, if you want to see the height, you would say, oh yeah, the photos don't do it justice. Look at these mountains, okay? These are the mountains that I showed you on the previous photo from below. And where is it? No, that's too far. Yeah, these. It's these. If you want to see how high it is and how far it is, these are the mountains that you see from the top. It's this thing over here. Just to give you a little bit of a perspective of how goddamn high this thing is. It's like very dry and sandy. Yeah, it's 3,500 meters above the sea level. Yeah, you're not really gonna get a lot of vegetation at this altitude. Yeah, also now that you start climbing up, you see the people that you left behind. This is the top of the cable car over here. You can see the cable car coming in over here. The top of the cable car, and you still keep going up. Like, as you can see, we're even higher now. Look at these tiny mountains. Look how tiny they are. And look at the cities in the, like, you just look at this photo. I mean, I know it's very blurry because it's very far, but don't tell me this doesn't look like you're looking from a plane. Also, I genuinely feel that when you're looking out, like, the sky looks darker than it looks at sea level, at the normal level. I genuinely look at through the sky. It genuinely looked like it was darker than it is when you were down at a more reasonable place. Yeah, 3,600, bye-bye, inner, 3,667, or 68, basically, 3,668 meters above the sea level now. We're almost there. This is not from the top, by the way. The peak of this mountain is 3,715 meters above the sea level, so we still have to go a little bit further, but only a little bit. Still, these mountains, we saw them from below. Now we're at the crater. This is the crater of the volcano. This is the main crater. This is the peak. This is the very peak. Let us see your why. Why would I hear my beautiful sound? Yeah, I hope you all enjoy it. Anyway, yeah, my check has some very weird sounds. Be one of them. But it's an island. Like that's the most fun part about it. It's an island. It's an island, but you're standing nearly 4 kilometers above the sea level. But you can still see the sea, and we went from the sea. We started at the sea, and then in 2 hours, we basically reached 4 kilometers above the surface of the earth, of the sea. So yeah, this is the crater of the volcano. This is the view from basically the crater of the volcano. This is where we started. Over there, you can see the people. These are the people at the cable car station, the top one. So yeah, we did go quite a bit high from here. And yeah, this is the top. This is actually the airport. This is the airport that we landed in. As you can see, there is that mountain that we saw before. And this is the airport that we landed at, and we just saw it from over here. Like, it's insane. Like, look at these buildings. These are regular buildings, but they look like playthings. As the Mont Blanc is, of course, a lot higher. Speaking of Mont Blanc, we might have something about that a little bit later on. Okay, so we are at the very peak now. This is the view to the other side of the island, and it's very interesting because the Tenerife is a very interesting island because it has 2 very distinct parts. It has this part, the southern part, which is very dry, doesn't get a lot of rain, doesn't get a lot of many clouds. And then you have the northern part of the island, which does get a lot of clouds, and it rains a lot more. So you can see that there are a lot more forests and vegetation along this area of the island. But when you look at the other part of the island, it looks very very dry and kind of like a desert. But that's because, of course, because it is separated by these gigantic mountains. And you can see it over here, how many clouds are on this part of the island. But they all get kind of stuck. They all get kind of stuck on this part, and they don't really reach the other parts. It's like LOD in games. I know, right? I know. It does, for sure. See you later, Cassandra. Same over here, of course. You can see it perfectly here, how the clouds are basically stopped by the mountains over here, and you get the vegetation over here, but not really that much on the other side. You see the other island over here. I think we're looking over to this way, so this is probably might be La Palma, I think, from this point of view, or maybe La Gomera. One of these two from this point of view. I just think it's super neat. And now we're going down, and now we're going down. That was all of it. And now we start going down. I also have, I did have some things on the Discord, some videos that I probably did not put into this, but I kind of want to show you, just to sort of prove that it is indeed an active volcano. I have to go a little bit further back to the photos from the vacation. I don't know where exactly it is. Okay, we live a little bit further. Okay, this is another day. This is the next day. Yeah, over here. Yeah. Okay, over here. So yeah, just to kind of show you, it's not gonna be very well visible because it doesn't really get captured on the camera. But sometimes you can see like puffs of smoke coming out of the ground. So like over here, you maybe saw it a tiny bit. You don't have to miss me, I'm still here, I'm just named differently. You can see little puffs of smoke. That's of course the volcano still being active. I don't know if it's gonna be very visible on the screen, but yeah, some puffs, little puffs of smoke coming out. Mainly sulfur, of course. It smells a lot, and it's really hot when you walk through them, because they just happen. They are just on the actual path on the volcano. So you just walk on the path of the volcano, and all of a sudden you just get blasted by really hot air. Yeah, we're going down. This is going down from the trip. We're almost down. We're all right over there. Now we're almost back down. All right, that was this day. We did not really do much else after that because yeah, we needed to let my dad kind of recover from his altitude sickness. So we just went home and didn't really do that much for the rest of the day. Next day, though, we went to the village of Maska, which is over here. It's one of the most beautiful locations on the island. I mean, look at this. Isn't it just insane? You know what is also insane? The road there. The road there is part of the experience when you are going to Maska, because this is the village. It's a super tiny village. I will not try a Spelunky speedrun, no. I do not like speedruns that require a lot on RNG, and like Spelunky is basically RNG, the definition of RNG is only RNG, so it's not really something that I would be very interested in. Now, it's a super tiny village, but it's a very touristically popular one, just because it is really, really cool. But also, yeah, the route that you take there is very squiggly. There are lots of turns, giant cliffs on one side. You'll see it a little bit more, a little bit later. But for now, we go to the village. They have a nice little church over there. And then once again, it looks like something out of, I don't know, like the Caribbean, Central America. They have this very cute cat. We did pet a cat. We did get to pet a really, really cute cat. That is basically the highlight of this day. Look how adorable this little guy is. Just look how adorable this little goober is. And you can see just some cats walking on the rooftops. Overall, just a very nice day. Okay, then now we're going on the bus back, and now again, the photos don't really do it justice, but these are pretty damn steep cliffs. You basically have sometimes like 500 meters of void below you on this road. Like, it's beautiful, of course. It's beautiful to look out the window and see the incredible scenery. But yeah, then you look down and you realize, goddamn, we're so goddamn high. Yeah, this was a really favorite. This was my mom's favorite part of this trip. She nearly got a heart attack, but we made it through, and we went on to get some ice cream. And we just walk. We just walked to the. We went back home. We went back home, and we went to check the harbor. A little bit. A nostalgia game. I might play. I mean, I'm not gonna play Zoo Tycoon just because Planet Zoo 2 is coming out. I will play Planet Zoo 2. Probably not on stream. I'm not really into streaming that much anymore. I'm more of a YouTube person. Yes, I know it's been a month since the last YouTube video, but it happens, okay? I don't know. I might do some YouTube videos on it. We'll see. Yeah, we decided to go to the harbor, to the port of the city, get some ice cream. All right, get some ice cream. Is this ice cream shop over here, by the way? Really, really insane. One of the best ice creams I ever had in my entire life, and it was sugar-free as well. Insane. We just went there and we just saw these two flags just sitting on the counter. The lemon was also like, this lemon ice cream, by far like the most sour lemon ice cream of all time. But of course, that's what you want. It's amazing. We see these two flags over here and we're like, huh, this is interesting. Turns out that the staff there is just Czech, so we just order in Czech. We went there like 3 more times because it was just way too good. Could just order in Czech. It was cool. It was neat. Got the best pistachio ice cream of all time. It's insane. It is absolutely insane and incredible. Just, if you're ever on this island, just go here. Just go. It is true. It's just worth going here just for the ice cream. It's way too good. We are everywhere. It's insane. It's crazy. Yeah, cool day. Next day, we're going to the best zoo in the world, in my opinion. I don't think I've ever seen a better zoo, and it's gonna be really hard to top it. Loropaque is somewhere. Yeah, over here. Yeah, over here. It's not that big. Like, it's a rather small zoo, but it's very packed. It's extremely packed. I didn't stream it. I put out videos on F1 2014. We went to the zoo. All right, we went to the zoo. Went in the morning. Set off. Went a little bit, and then stumbled upon this gorgeous viewpoint of the volcano. Like, incredible view. That was this guy. All right, that was this guy standing there in his car. All right. And he just went to us. It's like, of course, you know, he's gonna try to swindle us, sell us something, you know, very touristy and stuff. We started talking. I was like, hey, where are you from? All right, you know, the very typical tourist stuff. And we said we're from Czechia. Of course, you know, turns out his wife is Czech, and he just starts speaking perfect Czech to us. I don't know how these things keep happening, first of all. Second of all, unbelievable that someone just learns perfect Czech. I don't know how that's possible. You would not be able to tell ever that he was not like a native. Insane. And he just was like, oh, we have our homemade jams, homemade sugar-free jams that were just basically one of the greatest like jams, marmalades I've ever had. And then some cheeses, like goat cheeses. Again, one of the greatest cheeses I've ever had. So yeah, we took some stuff. They just randomly, you know, stumble upon a guy who speaks perfect Czech for some reason on a completely random viewpoint in the Canary Islands. He sells you one of the best cheese and jam you've ever had. Took somehow. We still have like the marmalade is almost completely gone. We still have quite a bit of the cheese left. It's a saffron cheese. Insane, absolutely insane and incredible. How does this happen? I don't know. I genuinely don't know how this keeps happening. Yeah, we went to Loro Parque, the greatest zoo in the world, in my opinion. It is truly a very special place. You start off, you know, we went to the aquarium. We had a very perfect plan. We had a very specific plan. Okay, so we go there. Okay, we go there. We go all the way to the back. So we're gonna catch one of the first dolphin shows. Then we're gonna go straight to the orca show, and then we're just gonna go sort of look around. That was basically the plan. So yeah, great aquarium over there. Just really neat moment where just these sharks just chilling over there. Yeah, I got some videos as well. Don't worry, everybody. It's not just photos, especially from the zoo. I do also have some videos. It's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's awesome. It is absolutely fantastic. Okay. Can we move? Yeah, okay, how do we move to the next one? Do I have to like completely... No. Do I have to like go back to the freaking file manager? I guess I do have to go to the file manager and just launch the next photo, I guess, because it just doesn't want to skip to the next one. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. And okay, going over here then. All right, we keep moving. Beautiful. I think this is the first and last place where I saw a seahorse. The seahorses are not really something that you usually see. The Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is one of the worst games I've ever played to this day. Only very few games come close to the level of terribleness the Goblet of Fire. It is one of the weirdest animals on planet Earth. 100%. Don't understand how it works. Don't understand how it came to be. But yeah, we saw some seahorses. Saw a very nice aquarium that is probably gonna ruin this slideshow as well. Yeah, there are plenty of aquariums, so yeah. Okay, it works. Okay. They move like a submarine. They're so weird. Overall, like the sea life overall is like really well. Like, this thing as well. Like, this is also like one of the weirdest things of all time. Like, it just sticks from the sand. I love them too, don't get me wrong. Like, they're adorable, but it's such a weird fish. Oh yeah, here we go. We got this thing. This is Barakito. It is the signature drink of Canary Islands. You get condensed milk at the bottom. Like 43, there's some number. I don't know exactly. I think it's 43. In the middle, then you got yourself coffee. You have a shot of espresso in the middle, and then you just have milk foam on the top, sprinkled with cinnamon. It is incredible. It is one of the most tasty things. It's really tasty. It's really, really nice. Yeah, love this as well. Just some views that you get in some zoos are just truly fascinating. All right, this is the dolphin show, but the dolphin show opens actually. It's interesting that the dolphin show actually opens with birds flying over. You just get parrots that are just flying over and around before the dolphins come out. It's pretty neat. They have quite a few shows over there. Can't really move though. Okay, fine. I'm gonna show another thing. Where did we end? Over here. I think the next one should be this one then. That's probably gonna be another video. Okay, sure, I can show this video like this. Okay, fine. So yeah. Again, trained parrots. You know, we have a flock of parrots. All of them trained just to do this one loop perfectly. Well, the dolphins do we have music for this? I think we might have some music for this as well. Yeah, we do. Isn't it just amazing? Isn't it just adorable? Okay. Can I move? No. Okay, so we have to launch another one. All right, we got dolphins. Again, like a lot of people like, oh my god, you can't keep dolphins in the captivity because it makes them stressed and stuff like that. These dolphins would never survive in the wild. They were born, most of the animals here were born in captivity. They're here to save them, they are here to protect them, and they are here to conserve their species and do research so the animals in the wild can, yeah, it was from, yeah, it is the music from The Weird Shaman. It's a very emotional thing. They wouldn't survive in the wild, and they are researching them. They're making a lot of research to help the animals that are in the wild survive and thrive better. Yeah, most of them are born in captivity. Same with orcas that you'll see later on, because people are always like, oh, they should be in the wild. They swim great distances in the wild. They should let them in the wild. Yeah, they would not survive. Like, it's basically the same as you. Like, you wouldn't survive in the wild. Imagine if people are like, oh, humans can't be kept at work and at their homes. They should be, you know, in the forest, scavenging. Yeah, let's try. If someone dropped you in the forest, would you survive for long? I don't think so. It's basically the same concept here. They've never been to the open water. They don't know how it works as much as we wouldn't know how exactly it works. So yeah, dolphins. Very cute. Very adorable. Look how adorable they are. They're extremely adorable. Okay. We got some stuff. Can I like launch the... Oh yeah, here. Yeah, they're just the cutest things ever. Again, of course, trained as well to like stay steady, so they can look at the baby. Maybe look at it. You know, if their teeth are okay and if everything is okay. You know, rotate them on the back. So again, make sure everything is okay. Make sure they're healthy. Okay, I hate the fact that I can't just skip over the video, so I'm just gonna show you the videos one by one. All right, here we go. More videos. They're great. Dolphins are great. Okay, next one. I don't even know what we're looking at, but I'm sure it's gonna be cool. No, it's the high jump. I did not capture the highest high jump. Only the smaller one, you know, that they try. You know, how high can they jump? They legitimately like stretch this rope at the end, almost like level with this high rock. Did not capture that one, sadly, but it's still cool. Once again, they need this to have fun. Like the dolphins need to have fun, because if they don't have fun, they're not gonna do well mentally. As much as you need to have fun, you know, this is their fun, and also they get food for it. Imagine if you got food for it. Yeah, imagine if you like played a game and you got food because you did well. I would love that. I would want that. Why don't we have that? I would 100% have that in my life. Yeah, because they're highly intelligent. Of course, they need to have fun. The more intelligent an animal is, the more it needs to have fun. Isn't that incredible? What are the signs of cleverness? Fun. Yeah, you can't get bored. That is the worst thing, you know. They can get depressed, I think, as well. Again, like the more the smarter you are, sadly, the more health problems mentally you can have. It's sort of a side effect of being too smart. Okay, I have one more photo when it's in the air. I have one more video. Oh yeah, I have one more very cute and adorable video. It's a little bit pixelated because it's from WhatsApp, because my dad was recording these, but I think it's still fine. This is genuinely the dream job, by the way. This is the dream job. If you ever wonder, like, who has the dream job, that these guys have the dream. They have the absolute dream job. And you can't say anything else. Like, this is the absolute dream. The dummy will be happy. Sadly, that is genuinely true. Genuinely is true. It works for people as well. Usually, you know, the smartest people have the most health problems, like mental health problems as well. It is a sad reality, but oh yeah, jellyfish. I don't know if you've ever seen jellyfish in real life. It's one of the most hypnotic things ever. Like, people are like, oh yeah, you need therapy. You need therapy. You need to be zen and try to be as zen as possible. Just look at jellyfish. Genuinely, it is the greatest therapy you'll ever see. You will be so calm and you'll be so hypnotized. You will reach levels you wouldn't even know ever be possible before. I don't know why. It's just a mesmerizing thing. They will hypnotize it, and most of them were actually harmless, or just at most would cause mild pain. Just mild pain. There was only one that would cause, I think, moderate pain, and nothing more than that. So they're relatively safe for the most part. These ones, of course, they are jellyfish that are definitely not safe at all. And I don't think they are depressed. I think that they are just living, kind of existing. I don't think they even have a brain. They have like very basic nervous system. Got some flamingos, got a lot of parrots, because the zoo started as a rescue station for parrots, so they have a lot of parrots around. This is the best aviary in the entire zoo, by the way. This aviary is awesome because you walk like along bridges high up in the air, and they have these feeding stations set up all over the place. You get basically right close next to them. Like, you're just right next to them. You're just looking right at them. This guy was an asshole, by the way. This guy just basically just went in here, screamed at everyone, slapped everyone, and just took the entire feeding station for himself. Yeah, they're cute. They're really, really cute, and they're very messy when they eat. We will soon see. Yeah, I think this is the best photo I took on the entire trip. I think this is by far the best photo of Graham that I took on the entire trip. This is the best photo I have from this trip. Yeah, they're adorable. Yeah, this is the parrot show. They didn't really record a lot of it. Yeah, they have a show with parrots. You know, they show them flying around. They grab them. They fly on their hands. It's very cute. It's very neat. We have a lot of furries here, so you know, otters are kind of a necessity to have. One of the most popular furry species, of course. They have a sloth. I don't think I've ever seen a sloth anywhere else. They have a baby capybara. Also super cool. They have this really cool coral exhibit with like projections and stuff. This looks really neat. This is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. It's a gigantic coral. Apparently the largest artificial coral reef in the world. It's very new, so it hasn't grown as much yet, but it is slowly growing. It's slowly getting bigger. It's a huge aquarium with a lot of fish. Planet's penguin, also one of my favorite parts. I do love the fact that they kept it dark because it's nighttime in the Antarctic. So it's a polar night. So they're basically keeping their cycle, their light cycle, as it should be when they are out in the Antarctic, where it's dark. So the lights are very dim. And they have a really, really cool exhibit. This is actually real ice that they have over there. So it's kept very, very cold to give them basically the correct environment. It's very cold and it's pretty dark because we were there during the polar night. I guess if you go there in winter, you would see it fully lit up. But so right now, it's very dark. And you are on this conveyor belt. Like also another fun part is you are on the conveyor belt and you're just standing and you're just going through. You don't even have to walk. You're standing on the conveyor belt. You're slowly but surely moving through the exhibit. You can enjoy all of the animals over there. It's great. And they're adorable, because penguins are also one of the most adorable things of all time. They're incredible. Okay, we have penguins next. They have puffins as well. They not only have penguins, they also have puffins over there. And another gigantic, like a 2-story aquarium, just for good measure. We get to the orcas. By the way, we do get to the orcas. Oh yeah, this is a part where they just slam their fins to the water. Again, this can't really do it justice, just how loud it is. Like, those slaps are powerful. Like, I think if they slapped you, they would just give you a concussion if this thing hit you. Also, you see these people standing in the splash zone because they sometimes splash a lot of water, and these people do stand in the splash zone, so they'll get very wet. They do sell raincoats to combat that if you don't want to get a lot of wet. And I think that will be the zoo sort of almost done, although we do have some more orca stuff. They actually have a baby. A baby was actually born in here, in captivity, which once again just proves that they have to be happy. Like, you would not have a baby if you were not happy. And they're very large animals. They're definitely quite large animals. One of the best ships. I understand why. Orcas are incredible, and they're pretty big. They are pretty damn big. Because if you look at them over here, they're pretty large. They are definitely not small animals, I would say. And yeah, they have a baby. The baby did go to show itself. There's the mom. The orca that was actually from the wild, but they found her completely abandoned, basically on the verge of death. And they saved her and transferred her over here without family. Her family left her, as they later found out, because she's deaf. So that's a very bad thing for an orca, considering, you know, they hunt using echolocation. So the fact that she couldn't do that that's a very problematic thing. And yeah, she has a tiny one. Yeah, they're very cute. All right, and that's basically it from the zoo. It's a very if you ever go there, you need to go to the zoo. I think it is incredible. Okay, then we went back from the zoo and found a little thing waiting for us in our room, and that's because the day before, I think we left the balcony open, and we might have let a cockroach into the apartment. I think it went from the outside. Of course, it could just go from the inside. There's like hundreds of thousands of them. But of course, we were like, this probably should be addressed, because I don't think we would want for them to sort of multiply in this hotel. So we went the next day to the reception, and we're like, okay, we saw. Of course, we didn't care, right? Like you're on a tropical island. You just have to expect that some bugs are gonna appear. It was a really big one. It was gigantic. It was like 5-7 centimeters, something like that. It went under the cupboard, so we couldn't even see it anymore. I was like, okay, that sounds great. Probably it would be fine, you know, if you just found it, maybe throw it back outside. But it hit under the cupboard. Like, okay, that's probably not ideal. Maybe we should probably tell them so they wouldn't multiply and cause some sort of a trouble for that. So we went to the reception. Of course, we were super fine with it. We didn't mind it at all. But they just went above and beyond, because like, oh yeah, of course they were extremely sorry that we saw a bug. It was like, I don't care. So some people would probably cause a goddamn riot if they saw a bug in their room. We didn't, and then we went to the next day. Went home. I think it was after we went home from the zoo, and just found this little package waiting for us with their really good bag, by the way. Super happy about the bag. It's a great bag, great size, great quality materials. We got some candy, and we got a voucher for a free drink at the bar that we also took a little bit later. Absolutely unnecessary. We didn't want anything, but really happy that they were. So yeah, this is one photo from the zoo. This is the incubation station. These are the super tiny parrots. Super tiny parrots. Yeah, they're adorable. They're just a few. They're basically a month old at this point. And then the next day we went early in the morning to go whale watching on the sea. You can see we're very far from the shore. We went to watch whales in their natural environment, out in the wild. We saw some. It was great. It's awesome. One of the greatest experiences. You can see them exhaling through their blowholes, really far from the shore, which you have to be, because of course the whales don't really live right next door, right? Actually, it was a beautiful morning. It was an absolutely gorgeous morning that day. Oh, there's that's from the volcano. Ah, okay, so it was in a different place. Yeah, some of these might be a little out of order. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, what is the next one? This one is from the volcano too. Oh, yeah, it's just overlooking the crater. Nothing that you haven't seen before. That's from the first day essentially. All right. So and after that, this is still from the boat. This is still from the boat, and then it was early in the morning. We were back at like 9 a.m. So we went across the entire island over to the other side. We should have taken 1 hour, but a truck overturned at 7 a.m. in the morning, and it took them until like 1 p.m. To take it back. So it took like 3 hours. It should take you just an hour, but we stood in traffic for so long. It took 3 hours to get over here. San Cristobal de la Laguna, which is on the UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is the historical city of the island, and as you can see, you know, we have a nice old buildings, very sort of colonial vibes, really cool vibes, by the way. I love the vibes of this little town. Lots of colorful buildings, and over there, this is the airport where the worst tragedy in the history of aviation happened. Over here, now called the North Airport. It was the only airport, I think, back then, like 1970. Two of the largest planes at the time collided on the runway following a string of absolutely horrendous decisions and extremely unlikely circumstances. There's a memorial, but like they didn't really care about the memorial too much. There is a memorial, but apparently it's like not maintained like at all. And it's like really far from the airport. It's like over here somewhere, like completely away from the airport. Don't really understand what the purpose of that is. Don't know why they decided to build it in a completely weird space like that. But still, the city is very nice. The city is very cool. Has a lot of vibes. Hi, Julio. Hello, Julio. Yeah, hopefully you're doing good at work. This is the church. It's the oldest church on the island. Really cool wooden roof. You don't really see that on churches very often. Like really nice wooden ornaments on the roof. I think these ones are stone, but the rest of them are wood. Again, like really just nice vibes in this city. Super nice vibe. This is the cathedral. This is the Piadina that we got. Like, yeah, I know that you're scared to take a flight because some accidents happen. Would it calm you down if you saw how many planes are in the air right now and like they don't have any problems at all? You know, just and this is not all of them. I'm pretty sure some of them, get unloaded. Would it calm you down a little bit if you just look at how many planes? And I just zoom in and there's more and more of them are in the air as we speak. And this happens every day, every single day. And as you can see, there are a lot and lots of planes. And yeah, not that much stuff is happening. And that's just over here. If you look at the US, it's gonna be, it just is inside. There are so many planes in the air. And how many crashes do you hear talking about? Not that many, right? Yeah, airplanes are still the safest modes of transportation. It is what it is, and nothing is gonna change about that anytime soon, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I'll get back to the photos. Yeah, this is the Piadina. This is an Italian thing. It's basically an Italian tortilla. That's how much. And again, that's not all of them, because like you zoom in and they kind of unload and load in. I don't think you can set it to show all of them, because maybe the browser would crash or something. Wait, settings. Can I like check all of them? No, probably not. Show airline logo. No, I probably wait, visibility. No. Okay, I can't look at all of them, I think, which is a shame. I would love to like show all of them, but yeah, there's a lot more of them. I mean, yeah, as the saying goes, you are like 10 times more likely to die on your way to the airport in the car than you are on the plane. It is what it is. Yeah, this is an Italian thing, but with a little bit of the Canary vibes. Just, again, really cool, really neat vibes in this. This is the oldest house built in the 16th century. And then we went a little bit further. We went a little bit further over here to the ruler Park de Anaga, which is a really, really dense forest. It's an extremely dense forest, something that you would not really expect over here, just because of how, you know, dry the rest of the island is. But this is a place where they gets a lot of moisture. Again, great look at the volcano in the distance. Yeah, you're more likely to win a lottery and to have a lightning strike you than you are to die in a plane crash. Just saying. Are you afraid that you will get that a lightning will hit you? If you're not scared of that, you should not be scared of flying either. Yeah, it's a very dense forest. We didn't go that far because the ground was super wet and we didn't really want to get like our shoes completely soaked. But yeah, really nice, cool views. And again, like really nice, cool view. This is from the balcony. Like you get you know, you get a nice little like recliners. You can lie down. You have a table over there. You can get an umbrella out to block the sun. It's awesome. It is an incredible place. Look at how we're doing. We're doing great. We have frozen pizza. We have a lot of fruit. It was great. It was just a really, really great trip overall. We're almost to the end. If lightning will hit you when you're on the plane, not much will happen. The planes are ready for it. They'll probably divert and land at the earliest airport, just in case. But the planes are gonna be fine. The planes have been hit by lightning many times, and they are built for it. Yeah, this is another cool little town, and then we went to a cave. A very unique cave, because usually when you expect a cave, you're sort of expecting, you know, water going through rock, slowly dissolving the rock, creating huge cavities, lots of stalagmite stuff like that. These caves are different because they're not made like this. These are lava tubes, and the main difference is that a lava tube is not really made over thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of years. The lava tube is kind of made very quickly, and it's made when a lot of very hot and very flowing lava is going through a very steep hill. But because it's exposed to the air, the top of it, the very top of it solidifies because it cools down and solidifies into a rock. But that will now work as an insulant, so the bottom of it will stay very hot and it will keep flowing, while the top is a solid rock, and the bottom will keep flowing, which will eventually, once it flows out and leaves behind, you know, a void, that is the lava tube, and you get a cave. You get a cave. This is what it is. You know, this is the top of the lava. That solidified first, and then the rest of it was left flowing down, and because of that, it left behind this pretty big space over here. That's around 18 kilometers long, by the way. Yeah, again, you can basically see, you know, the floor is basically all this solidified lava. Same over here. You know, you have one floor that went over here, float over here. By the way, our tour guide was amazing. She was absolutely incredible. And we had an amazing tour guide. So yeah, it's just a lot of lava flowing over here. As you can basically see like how it flowed. Like you can see the flow over here. You know, you can see it definitely flowed over here. Then it sort of merged over here. It was very cool. It was very cool. It was very neat. Same over here, like you can definitely imagine, you know, was the flow. You know, it flew, there was a flow over here that eventually stopped, of course. Yeah, very neat experience. You know, saw a nice spider over here. I just recorded a little bit, a little short video. It was very hard to record any video just because it was really. So it was really hard to walk on. The tour guide was incredible though. The tour guide was fantastic. Also, I just closed my my thing. Okay. Yep, this is basically near the entrance of the cave. We redeemed a free drink that we got with the voucher. We got ourselves a nice beer. This is a local beer. It's very good. We got some cans on our way back home. And then we decided to go back up to the mountain in the evening because there's nothing over here. It is one of the best spots to do night sky watching. We went to night sky watch. This is a photo that's taken directly up. You know, it's a direct up photo. You can see there are so many stars, a lot more than you can see with the naked eye, because of course it's a camera. It can allow a lot more light in, so you will see a little bit less, but you still see a lot more than you would in any city. These would be, you know, Elon Musk's beautiful Starlink satellites that are basically plaguing the night sky view. Can't really do anything about that at this point. Yeah, it was very nice. It was very cool. Also, we captured, you know, Jupiter and Venus in a really cool pattern. So some of these photos just look even cooler because of that. Because you have the Jupiter over here and Venus over there, and it just creates that one additional spark. Yeah, it was really cool. Again, like the Elon Musk satellites just plaguing the night sky all over. But yeah, look at this photo. Like look at this photograph, right? It's awesome. Yep, saw a little bit of the Milky Way over here. This would be the Milky Way, just slightly. And then we went to get paella. I freaking love this food. It's Spanish. It's not really native to the Canary Islands, but it's still awesome. It's still awesome. It's still really tasty. And I do like it a lot. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh, wait, this is just the sea. And then on the very last day, we went to the sea and... I got some fish. We got some Canarian potatoes, which are basically potatoes that are unpeeled, boiled in seawater, so you know they get nice and crispy on the outside with the skin. And we got ourselves another barracuda. Went to the beach, went to the sea, got a sunburn, just the regular stuff. Yeah, the beaches are black, right? That it's black sand because it's the volcanic rock. That got basically pummeled over many years with the waves. The rocks got pummeled in to find us, so the beaches on Tenerife are black, which means you should 1000% get yourselves some slippers when you go to the beach. Do not go to the beaches with barefoot, or you will have a really bad time. Because, you know, the sun is shining on it, and it's black. It's really hot. So yeah. It was very nice. It was very cool. And now it's time to go home. This is a view from the plane already. By the way, nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Yeah, one last view of the volcano from the airport. You know, we were looking at it before in one of the previous photos. Now we're looking on the other side. And I did actually record the takeoff, at least. At the very least, I did capture the takeoff of the from here. So yeah, I could talk about how this works forever. You know, we got a clearance before we even got to the runway, which is the best part because you don't have to stop, you don't have to wait. Just go and you just punch it and you just go. Very shaky because there's a lot of forces that are happening when a plane is accelerating. Believe it or not. Yeah, the plane is actually going pretty fast, okay. But it's cool, listen, it was a very smooth takeoff. No winds, no turbulence on the takeoff. A lot of turbulence on the landing, though. The landing here was really shaky. It was one of the shakiest landings we've ever experienced. We were in Economy Plus, sadly. We were only in Economy. we did not get the upgrade to Economy Plus. We were only in the regular economy. You can see a lot of, like, this creaking. I don't think that's the plane. I think that's just the seats. Okay, I don't think the plane is really creaking this much when it's taking off. I didn't really capture the turbulence. Like, the fun part about turbulence is that you can see the wing shaking, by the way. If you've ever been on a plane, when it's a turbulence, the wing actually legitimately shakes up and down. Which, if you're not familiar with it, could be a little bit scary. But if you are familiar with it, you know that that is exactly why it's safe. So yeah, more views on the Canary. I think this is Gran Canaria. And then we passed over. This is Spain. This is Spain, the mainland of Spain at this point. It's fun. It is fun. Flying is a lot of fun. Nice little lakes and the Pyrenees Mountains that we passed over here. A lot of snow still on them. And then we went over here. We went around the Alps. We went there 3 hours. We went like this way. We went around here. We went like around here. And as you can see, you know, we have Geneva over here. But you can see there's Mont Blanc is pretty close by. And yeah, this is Mont Blanc. We just saw the highest mountain of Europe from our window. This mountain over here, unless I'm mistaken, this should be Mont Blanc, this tallest mountain in Europe. And yeah, there's a lot of snow here. compared to the other parts. So yeah, we just that's why I love flying. Like, you just look out of the window and you just see Mont Blanc. You don't see that every day on your regular trip. And again, I think it's just super cool to see stuff like that. Also, the clouds look so fluffy. By the way, this is near the landing, and I just really like the looks of these clouds because they're just so fluffy to look at. And that's it, everybody. That is the end of our beautiful trip. It was great. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and yeah, I can't wait for another trip that we might or might not do. By the way, the slip syncing is off, but no one noticed because I was yapping forever. Should be fine now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was just talking constantly, so I guess no one noticed because I was just talking constantly. Yeah, I'm melting too. It is what it is. So yeah, that was that trip to Tenerife. It is my favorite location that I've ever been to. And I've been to quite a few places around Europe mainly, but in many places around Europe. This is by far my favorite place that we've ever been. It is a goddamn paradise on Earth. So if you ever get a chance to go there, just go there. Just don't question how much it costs, just go there. Because trust me, it will be an experience of a lifetime. So yeah, really nice, really cool trip. And that's it, everybody. That's it for the tripping. And now, does anybody else want to talk about something else? We might do something else, of course. It's the YouTube plugin. Oh, I do see some dropped frames. So okay, no, I think we're good. I think we might be good. Are we good? I think we're good. Wait, maybe there are some problems. Wait, looks fine now. Ah, okay, I did say that it did have some problems, so it probably did have some problems. It should be okay now, hopefully. Okay, so now, basically, now it's free for all. Now you can talk about whatever you want. We can yap more if you want. We can talk about some stuff if you want. I am completely open. If anybody wants to talk about whatever, doesn't matter. Life. The goddamn heat. Whatever. Why is it? Because it's the brand. You do need cheese for the brand. Okay, I'm freaking melting. What's the temperature here now? It is literally nearly 10 p.m. What's the temperature? Just for fun. Look at that, 29.6. Beautiful. It's 10 p.m. and it's literally 30 degrees. Yeah, that's normal. Definitely completely normal behavior of weather, I think. You miss watching me? I know that the streams are not the same as videos. So yes, I haven't done many videos either, but I've been having my own stuff. I've been having some fun on my own. What else did we do? We watched the Amazing Digital Circus in the cinema. That was truly an outstanding experience. Just watching an indie animation on an actual cinema screen. It was a little bit surreal. It was cool. Although I do have to say, goddamn, it's so loud. It's so goddamn loud. Like I cannot go to the cinema very often. I just can't because it's so goddamn loud. It was really annoying me. Your graduation, that's all that matters, right? Now you can relax, have some nice free time. It's even more cozy. I know, that's why I wanted to do it this way. It's like the most cozy thing ever. And it's neat, and I do like it. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to worry about if everything... I don't need to worry about the fact that if it works. Didn't like the ending. I can understand why someone wouldn't like the ending, but again, I do think that if you wanted something to go a certain way, you should just make something on your own. You have to respect the vision, and I think the vision was perfectly okay and very enjoyable. But the lipstick is off again, god damn it. A lot of people did not like the ending, but again, I just feel that they have to realize that you can't hate an ending just because it didn't go the way you wanted it. Of course, if you don't like it for other reasons, that's fine. But I see some people that I didn't want it this way. Just, is it your story or not? I'm glad that the creators did not actually go that route, just make the fans sort of satisfied and make it go the way that they would want it to go. I think this is a much better thing when you actually do stick to your specific vision. Of course, the worst part is, again, like in the cinema, it was cool and all, but it was so loud. Like I can't. I genuinely just can't with that. And there is, you know what the worst part is? I genuinely feel like I get way more sensitive to everything ever since I started to realize who I am. I probably would not have that many issues with that before, but now I was like, no, that this is unbearable. Okay, watching Jess backstory. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I do know Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. It's not really shows that pique my interest in any meaningful way, shape, or form. Like, I saw a little... I watched the pilot, essentially, and I didn't enjoy it too much. I do hope that Like a Daisy comes out at some point, though. That's something that I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, they just reminded me of why I don't go to the cinema. There are multiple reasons. First reason, the main reason, the most important reason is the fact that we have better picture at home. Like quite a bit of a better picture at home. Which is really cool. But second of all, there's no people. Great, another great reason, you're just there. Don't have to worry about other people being very inconsiderate. Luckily, on our screening, it was great. It was awesome. Everybody was fine. And third of all, I get to control the environment that it is in. Extremely important thing as well. It's not too loud. It's not too quiet. I can pause it whenever I want. And just go on a bathroom break or something just many advantages of watching movies at home. But it was still a cool experience, so that I'm glad that we did. And just to like support, you know, just to support the creators and to really admire the sort of, I don't know if a risk, but I really admire the fact that they did bring it here to our cinemas for us to watch. I just think it's neat. Okay, I got a little bit stuck again. Like I got a little bit carried away. I got the hyper focus on the freaking song. God damn it. Now look at that, Germany already tracked in their all-time high of 41.3. Neat. We might get our record this weekend too. Isn't that neat? Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be horrendous. It's like for drafts. That's something that I would do. Like my show is basically just the first draft because I couldn't be bothered to rewrite it. Maybe I should, but they already take so long to make one episode of hopping on games that I can't be bothered to rewrite it. Unless we get like one episode every year, which might happen as well. But hey, I'm already halfway through Sonic Heroes. It might happen before the end of summer. Are you ready for Sunday temperature? The plan is very clear. Wait, in the morning, just keep all the windows open. As soon as the temperature outside gets higher, close all the windows and just stay inside. Get a watermelon, maybe. So something like that. And then maybe we will survive and the temperature would not go like above 30 in the apartment. That is basically the plan. Just don't go anywhere. I think that is the only way to survive it. Just don't go outside. I did watch Good Omens. I did enjoy Good Omens. It was back when it released, so I don't remember anything. Because I have very big problems with remembering things that I see. Like when I watch something, I usually forget almost everything about it within the first few months, but then if it's like more than that, it's like a year or two, I sometimes forget the entire thing. But it's probably still kind of in the memory, because if I get reminded of it, then I was like, oh yeah, that happened there. I kind of remember that, but yeah, my memory on the stuff I watched is really bad. This is the worst heatwave of all time for us, for sure. Like, by far. The previous one was like in 2015, but this one is way worse. This one is truly insane. Although it's not as dry as it was in I think it was 2015. Like I remember looking out the window and the grass was just completely scorched. Like you looked outside and the grass wasn't green, the grass was just yellow across the entire field. Like it was not just hot, it was also extremely dry. Which doesn't seem to be the case now, because after Sunday it should rain, which I'm very much looking forward to. Will be a great relief, unless it's a thunderstorm, of course, which it might be, and I'm definitely not looking forward to that if it is. But it's not something that I can realistically control. Oh yeah, we finished the first season of Wednesday. Really fun. Although sometimes the script felt a little bit weird. Like sometimes the script definitely felt like one of those videos where like how Netflix writes their show. Sometimes the script definitely does fall into that category, but I think it was overall a very enjoyable show. At least the first season. Not on the second one. We still have to get to that, but the first season was awesome. And we also started to collect a little bit of physical media, because I sort of realized that streaming just sucks and everybody is okay with it, and I'm a little bit worried about that. So I decided to take matters into my own hands and just start to collect physical media. Just get the movies that I like on disc so that I have them and I don't have to worry about any streaming nonsense. I don't have to pay a subscription without owning anything, because I just feel that people are really okay with not owning stuff anymore, and that scares me. That genuinely scares me. Like, everybody's just like, oh yeah, you know, it's on subscription, but then you stop paying for it and you just can never access it ever again. Whereas if you just buy yourself a DVD or a Blu-ray, you just have it and you just can just watch it whenever you want. No one can tell you anything, and no one can take it away from you at any point. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. The heat is insane. And it's gonna be worse. The worst part is, worst is yet to come. That is the worst part of it. Okay. This is the real chill. This is the absolute chill. Maybe I did not choose the perfect moment to do this stream, you know? Maybe I should wait until it's a little more bearable, but it's fine. We will survive. We will survive somehow. I think we should buy another watermelon. You want a yellow one? That's not a watermelon though. That's just a melon. That's a different melon. That's not a watermelon. Watermelon is the red one. All right. Any more questions that you might have or something? Something that you want to talk about with me? You can talk with me about almost anything. I'm open to talk about some stuff. We almost have like 2 hours of stream, which is pretty neat. Don't know how much longer we will go. I do enjoy streaming on YouTube for now. It's because I don't know, it feels a lot more chill over here, especially now. It feels a lot more chill than it did feel over on Twitch, just because I don't feel I don't feel the need to perform anymore, especially here. But also just I kind of completely changed the way that I do things, and so I just chill more now. That is the way that I want to do stuff. I just want to chill. All right, I don't care about the growth. I don't care about the body. I just want to wah. Yes, I just want to wah. Exactly, Zappy. I just want to wah. What should we do? Should we just talk, or should I put something in the background so that your terrible attention spans are stimulated? I could put Mahjong in the background. I could just play Mahjong in the background if you want, because but I don't want to spoil people, and I haven't played it in a while, and I would have to talk about it a lot. You missed this. I might do it more often. I might genuinely do it more often. You know what? I'm gonna play some Mahjong in the background. Whatever. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna play it in the background while I talk about stuff. It's not. I think that's fine. Yeah, I completely changed the way that I do any sort of my content. I just don't really care anymore. You know. Oh god, I can see the Mahjong. Where's the Mahjong? Hello? Why don't I see the Mahjong? Oh yeah, because it's capturing a specific window. It should be over here, I think. Obsidian issue. Of course I remember Obsidian issue. I remember all the issues. There we go. Yeah, beautiful. Oh yeah, I need to redeem my stuff. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Okay. Do I have enough to get the background? Ah, not yet. Okay, close to the background though. That's the thing that I mainly want. The background is so cool. Okay, claim me all of that. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I just completely changed the way that I just do stuff. I just chill for the most part, and I think that's a much more of an enjoyable thing. Honestly, ooh, we're gonna be able to summon everybody. Oh boy, all right, here we go. We're gonna be able to summon, wish me luck. Maybe we're gonna get something, we're gonna get a character. Probably not, but you never know. My Persona, I mean, yeah, of course my Persona. And the more Persona fans, the better. Persona is awesome. Okay, show me what you got. Will we get anything? I'm gonna let the animation play out, just in case. We're probably not gonna get anything, right? Oh yeah, we're not gonna get anything. But hey, it was worth a try. Alright, cool. Very neat. Yeah, I just chill. I genuinely just chill right now. I don't care about the growth, I don't care about quality, I don't care about, oh no, I don't care about the algorithm. I just exist. I just do stuff because I want to. I disabled all monetization on all everything, by the way, because I just want to do it for fun, and I don't want any distractions to distract me to potentially attempt to optimize it in any meaningful way. I just want to have fun. Why is it so quiet? Okay, I'm in the EC, so I have to actually play something before I check this, and there we go. Oh yeah, because it's super low. Okay, better. Oh no. I need to sneeze a little bit. Oh no. Whoops. Okay. Now, hopefully you are fine with... God damn it. Okay, hopefully you're fine with this sort of a new version of me doing things. Just in a very chill way. Because I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying myself being in a little more of a chill way. I kind of needed it as well. God damn it. Why is my nose so itchy all of a sudden? It was fine, like, for the entire stream. Why now? Not sure. So I just expect if I'm gonna stream, it's gonna be like this. I do kind of want to read. I have no mouth and I must scream. I must stream. Yes, I must stream. That's the 21st century version of it. I kind of want to read it, especially after watching The Amazing Digital Circus. Did I say watch it or read it? I meant to read it. I don't know if I said watch it. Okay, it doesn't really appear that we're gonna be doing very well in this round in particular. It seems that we can't really draw any good tiles, so we're just probably gonna run it back. It's fine. Raw Khan, okay, that's definitely not a correct decision. I can already tell you that much, but okay, you do you. You do you. It's fine. I don't care. Okay. Epic has a giveaway. That's the only reason why people care about Epic Games, right? YouTube chat on mobile is horrible. I mean, I can definitely believe it. It's terrible either way, but chatting on mobile is terrible either way. So I can imagine that when you put an app that's not primarily made for streaming, it's gonna be even worse. Now our hand is starting to look pretty okay, but it's kind of too late, so probably not gonna do a lot of it with it. Yeah, so they have the PC for the stream, so you can't sadly watch it from the PC. Surprisingly, no one calls Richie or anything, which is making me very scared that something terrible is going on around this table. Don't know what. But I just feel that something bad is about to happen to me, and I'm gonna lose terribly. Okay, maybe not yet, but soon. I mean, this hand is never winning because we are like 70 million tiles away from Tenpai, but... Okay, he just drops the Dora. That is even scarier. What? Are you cooking something if you're just gonna discard the Dora? I mean, now I don't feel that there's a lot of value though. Like, sure, I have 2 Dora. Like, all the Dora is visible, so you can't really realistically have That banger of a hand, right? Famous last words, I know. I'm probably gonna die, right? It's a pawn, okay. It's a pawn, another round. That's always nice. What the hell am I supposed to discard now, though? Okay, that's a very interesting sort of scenario that we have here. Okay, I want to use this as my pair no matter what, so I guess that. Well, now I'm one tile away from Tempai, but it's kind of too late. I mean, we don't really have just one PC. Wait, 6, 7, 8, right?
Gee.
Yeah, and we are in Senpai. It's the worst Senpai I've ever seen because we're literally off of one tile in the entire game. But we might be able to keep the dealer seat. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I'm actually him. I'm genuinely just him. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good start. Pretty good start to this game. On our very last draw, we just draw the right tile. That's fine. That's fine. That's cool. That's neat. We technically have the MacBook as a second PC, but yeah, I probably don't want to use that. I just don't. Nothing changed about me not liking to watch streams, though. Like I do not like to watch streams. It's just not something that interests me. I do like to watch YouTube videos, though. Like sadly, YouTube is kind of my nemesis. I cannot stop watching YouTube. I'm very hyper focused on it a lot of the time. Maybe it's just because it's sort of my safe. Yeah, I don't really need this right now. It's just a tile. I think it's just because it's sort of my safe space to go to, because I've been doing it for a long time, essentially since I was almost a kid. And after walking home from school, I basically always watch some YouTubers. Single tile waiting, Richie only. I mean, we are in the dealer seat, so screw it. We are just because we're in the dealer seat, I think we should send it. I think we might definitely regret it, but again, dealer seat is scary when dealer seat calls Richie, so we might put people into folding, which is great. This is not good. I don't think you have a half flush. I think you just have like a one-hand, maybe. You want to try when your voice will be heard? That's maybe the reason why I don't do it. Because I just don't talk on streams if I do watch them. Maybe that's why, because like, yes, sure, a lot of the enjoyment of streams for a lot of people is interacting with the streamer. Okay, I do get that, because I never do that. I just look, even if I do watch a stream, so maybe that's why I don't enjoy it as much, and I do enjoy my YouTube videos. But I think the big part of me watching the YouTube videos a lot is because it is my safe space ever since I was a kid. I went over from, even back in elementary school, I went over from school, which wasn't great. The school was pretty bad, and I went home, and that was what I did. I watched YouTube videos because that was my safe space, and I think it's just stuck around to this day. Have a long convo in chat. Okay, cool. We actually sumo. That's really neat. 3 Oradora, baby. Okay, no Oradora. Okay, fine. It's fine. I mean, we're kind of nailing it right now. Pretty nicely in the lead, which you do like to see. And yeah, we just keep it rolling. So yeah, I think that's the reason why I also just don't watch normal content, as you would say, you know. I don't watch that many TV shows and stuff like that. I just watch YouTube videos because that's what I know. And also, you know, it plays into a lot of special interests. Right now, I do watch a lot of videos about airline reviews, you know, a lot of flight reports and stuff like that, because we flew in a plane, which once again sparked fully my special interest in the planes. I don't know, like my special interest work in a really weird way. Like my special interest just rotate. Like they genuinely just rotate, and right now it's planes. Sometime, maybe at some point, I will go back and I will get another one. But right now is the planes. No, I'm one tally from Tempai. I don't need anything else. How long you are in YouTube? Well, making YouTube videos, technically 15 years, but that is this channel. And I did some really random stuff when I was even younger on a different channel. So longer than that. I don't know. Maybe it was like 16, 17 years, maybe. Maybe something along those lines. Just extremely long. And I think that's why I just keep coming back to it, just because it's what I've known my entire life. Would love to draw, you know, so I could call the Ricci Pinfu nothing, but the Ricci Pinfu is still good. I don't know, I would need to get a tile. That's not a tile. Should I drop the 8 because it's a little bit of a safer tile? I think so. In before it actually deals me in. Okay, it's a pawn, another pawn. Okay, you're throwing a lot of value out, which is interesting. I don't know what you have. You might just have all simples, honestly. I don't get that much attention as you from others here. Well, I mean, I am the streamer, so it kind of makes sense. That was for when you started. Don't say that. No, just don't make me feel older than it needs to be. Can I please draw a good style? 1 of characters, 4 of characters, 6 of circles, 9 of circles. Okay, 9 of circles is just the only one. Okay, you call it Ricci, and I think I just fold. I think I just genuinely fold, just because, like, I'm in the lead. I don't want to deal in and lose this lead. Oh yeah, on Discord it's fair. On Discord it's definitely fair. Okay, what are my next safe tiles? I guess the 9 because it's Sushi to the 6. It doesn't even matter. They sumo anyway. Okay. And I'm in the dealer's seat, which is also great because that means that I do get to pay out the penalty. Nice. Okay, okay. Oh, beautiful. It's a Haneman, so I just pay out how much? 6,200 just for logging on. Okay, that's awesome. And now we're in contest. For first place, maybe, guys. I mean, I was like 12 when I started making those videos, so it's not like I was, you know, old or something. This is a beautiful hand. This is awesome. We have 2 fully completed sets. Okay, that's pretty damn neat. Okay, that's not really that helpful, but maybe it's gonna blossom into something eventually. Okay, not the great tiles to help this hand, but it's fine, it's fine. Okay, man, there we go. Now we have another double-sided way. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, it's going pretty well. We need a pair. Right now we just need to draw into a pair. That is the only thing that we're kind of missing in this. And then it's gonna be a huge banger. There it is. Okay, thank you, game. Thank you, game. Now we're 1 tile away from Tenpai, which is kind of lovely. The dream draw would probably be the 9 of bamboo to get the pure double sequence, I guess. Okay, we'll see what happens.
No.
Okay, I guess this happens. All right, just got the fastest hand in the West. Fine. That's okay, it's literally just 1 hand. Cool, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. I'm happy I can be here, though. I'm happy I can be here with you again. It's been a while since we talked, and I'm glad that I could talk. Sure, most of the time it was just about the trip that we took, but I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the chilling here with that for now. And that you can maybe stick around for a little bit longer. This is another pretty okay hand, although not very valuable, but I don't really care about that for now. All I want is for other people to not win. I don't care if I win big, I just want other people to not win at all. That's all we need. Ideally you not winning, like the lefty not winning. That is what that is what it matters. You feel EP. I think this is because of the heat. Okay, that's lovely. You call it Ricci and I have literally 0 save tiles. Oh, that's beautiful this time of year. Okay, that's fantastic. And it's the dealer, which is even better. Okay, show me something that I can actually, you know, play safe with. That's literally nothing I can play safe with. Okay, lovely. That's awesome. That's so good, actually. No, that's amazing. Okay, good. I don't want to throw this side. It's close to the Dora. That's okay. Doesn't even matter anyway. All right. We had a great start, and I guess now we're just passengers in this game. I guess not. Oh my god. Okay, that's just a regular dealer buy, man. All right, and now all of a sudden we've dropped the second place by doing absolutely nothing. You know what the real victim of this is? You. You did not get a chance to play anything, and you're dead last. And you did nothing wrong. You did absolutely nothing wrong, and you're dead last. I'm very sorry for you. But that's just mahjong for you. Sometimes that just happens. I think it might be EP because of the heat. Like, I'm fine being second. That's fine. At least I'm not dead last while doing basically nothing wrong. Okay, show me 3 of characters though. Like 3 of characters goes really hard, and it's really cheap info. Only, but at least it's something. Maybe I should have thrown this 5 because this 8 could accept the Dora, but it's okay now. Great offense in Orcas. Yeah, it was one of my favorite parts as well. And there it is. Real cheap info. Okay, maybe we were not just a passenger in this game. Maybe we can actually play for something. Yeah, they're very cool animals. They're extremely cool animals, and I'm glad that we could see them. But both, okay, that sucks a little bit, but it's fine. Hopefully, unless someone runs me for it. But also in the wild, 24. Taking me there. Genuinely just take me there. Maybe we should move to the mountains. Maybe that is our next move. Just move to the goddamn mountains. Okay, please. Come on. 9 of bamboo is a terminal tile. You can throw a terminal tile, right? Nothing else. At least you can throw a terminal tile. There it is. Okay, I'm so sorry for you. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for you. Oh, what Oradora. Okay, lovely. I am even more sorry for you now. You're getting absolutely destroyed, and I don't think you've done anything wrong. Maybe this one was a little bit wrong, but you're last. You have to play a little bit risky, so I don't even blame you for that. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. Okay. Could play 7 pairs. 7 pairs, 2 Dora is pretty good. Okay. I don't think this tile actually helps us. Village Guild likes the city. I basically made you into a city girl, and I don't care. Okay, you're gonna pawn the East Wind, which is 200 for you, and you're the dealer. That's a little bit scary. Okay, this hand is not looking too great. Oh, sorry. Hate slow internet. Yeah, genuinely the most important thing in 2026 is to have good internet. Like, what are you gonna do without good internet? Like, you're basically screwed. And yeah, the fact that you have everything here, that's also very true. Like, you just have absolutely everything here. Close by, you don't have to drive far for anything. All absolutely fair. Could just be a regular hand as well. But I don't know. This hand is weird. Also, this is weird. You might go for a flush, which is a little scary. Hey, should I abandon my 7 pairs dream? Maybe, because this is a really good tile. Okay, maybe I'm gonna throw this out, just because this is a nice double-sided weight. Boom. Okay, is this a flush in the bamboo suit? It might be, and in that case, I really don't think I can throw this tile. Like, this tile is unthrowable. I cannot get this tile out of my hand. Because I feel this might be a flush in the bamboo suit, and that's scary. The bamboo suit is the Dora? No, absolutely not. I am not willing to throw a bamboo tile. I also might be wrong. It might not be a flush. It's not a flush. It's somehow a flush in the circle suit. Okay, I would never expect that. That's insane. That is genuinely insane. But also now, first place is very playable, so I'm very glad for this. Thank you for helping me. Maybe reach first place. Yeah, first place is super playable now. I'm so sorry for you, but you just can't get anything going in this game, and maybe you're gonna perform a comeback of the century. You never know. Yeah, I would not trade living in the city. Definitely not. I would not want to live in like a super busy city because once again, too overwhelming, too overstimulating. My brain would definitely completely melt from that, but living in like a mid-sized city is, I think, the best course of action for us currently. Okay, this is pretty nice. Yeah, like this hand is might not be very valuable, but at least we can win like a one-hand hand and strip this dealer seat away. That might be the main thing that we're gonna be focusing on. Alright, that's a phenomenal tile though. That is a beautiful tile. What do I even throw out now? I mean, one of these two. Is there any 3s? No. Is there any 4s? No. So I guess it doesn't really matter realistically. Maybe I should have thrown the 4 because it's a more dangerous tile and we can still accept the 5. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, it's nothing too crazy. It's an optimization to the fullest. And it's okay. Alright, that's not bad. That's definitely not bad. I mean, I always lived in a town/city. So I don't really have a full experience of a village life, but I don't think I would enjoy that much. Considering I just want stuff close by to me. Can't really cheat that. We can recheat this. Should we recheat this? I think we should absolutely recheat this.
No.
Never mind then. Okay, cool. Okay, it's just a 2-1 hand, and it actually does fulfill what I wanted. We are in third, but we are in the dealer seat now. So, I would not. I can definitely say that. So now, what is the play? Get a lot of points, kill you, and win the game. Easy plan. Very easy plan. Just get a really, really massive hand and get enough so it kills you. Absolutely all we need. Is this hand gonna be the one? I don't think so. I really don't think so. We're not really getting great tiles right now. So, okay, we're getting horrible tiles actually, so we might still be able to cook something up, but I don't know. 3,000 to 4,000, that's too small for me, just because like I want to go to some events and stuff like that. And our city is great with events. There are so many events happening all the time. So yeah, that's what I would want. I think a few 100,000 just makes me very okay. That's horrible. All right, I guess we know who has the Mandate of Heaven. Can I chase this? I don't think so. Like I'm 50 billion tiles away from Tenmai, and yeah, I think I have to fold this hand. That's a great tile though. That's an amazing, outstanding tile. Do you think you're diabolic? That's a way for the Red Dragon? No, I don't think so. Okay, good. Good night. I'm gonna have to end the stream then because everybody just left. Why am I drawing good tiles now? I would need good. You can't make me chase this. I mean, this is a safe tile, so I guess we have that. This is technically a safe tile. This is a Suji tile, but I'm gonna throw this out first, just because I know that's a guaranteed safe tile. Okay, you're not gonna fold entirely, alright. You're still in this, which is a little bit scary. Okay, 9 of characters is a great save tile, thank you for that. That is basically an unthrowable tile though, so I guess we're just screwed. Not everyone, okay, at least someone stays. Okay, the East Wind is a guaranteed save tile, that's good. Kind of running out of save tiles though. Could I cheat this? No, I couldn't because it's the end of the round, and now it's gonna be even closer. It's a Ricci only. You really ripped my dealer seat away for Ricci only, but then now it's anyone's game. Now it's literally anyone's game. Ideally, I just get it like a Mon God and you deal it. That is the best option, easily. But I don't think that's gonna happen with this hand. We would need some good tiles. 4 of circles, 2 of circles, maybe something like that. 1 of characters is also a good tile. That's also a good tile. 7 of characters as well. Yeah, 7 of characters, 2 of circles, 4 of circles, 6 of bamboo, 9 of bamboo. Another Dora is interesting, but I don't know if I can use it like well. Of course, I'm gonna keep it. Okay, that's a phenomenal tile. That's genuinely a phenomenal tile, but now I feel I should throw the Dora for tile efficiency. I don't want to, but I have to. I just sadly have to, because I have all the other tiles that are just sadly better. Okay, that's another great tile. I'm just worried that I'm gonna deal into you. I'm just a little worried about that. Although I do see 2 Doras, so you can have something like 3 Dora or something. 30 minutes of a bigger city. Yeah, 30 minutes of a bigger city is fine. That I feel is fine. What now, though? Okay, this loses me 7. This loses me many things, but this is technically a finished shape. Okay. Hopefully it's not gonna deal into someone. This might be a half flush, but again, like, you threw a lot of honor tiles, so I don't think it would be a half flush. I think you would keep them. Of course, I immediately draw into a good style that would actually be like really good. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Genuinely fine. I don't even care right now. I'm sitting here 1 tile away from Tempai, and I'm enjoying it. Okay. Will we ever get 2 Senpai? I don't know. I would love to. I would genuinely love to. 7 of characters, definitely the best draw we could possibly get. Yeah, but looks like we're not gonna get anything going. Sometimes that just happens, you know, and so sometimes that just happens. Sadly can't cheat that because that would be an invalid hand. That's a really scary tile to draw into, but it's Suji against you, at least a little. Okay, it doesn't matter, it's you get the other one. You want a hand, it appears to be a very, yeah, a Tanya only hand, but slowly but surely you're trying to climb. Okay, hopefully we're gonna get a better start now. Please give me a better start. Just give me something good. I really, really want something good. This is not bad. It's definitely not bad. Can definitely work something over this. Okay. Now, like, after this game, of course, I am ending the stream, for sure. Absolutely. I'm just gonna play this one game, and then we end the stream. This is probably all simples, though. Although, if you draw into 7 of Bamboo, then it's not. But other than that, we also have this 2-3. Okay, we have some things that are making this a little bit more difficult to get into an all-simple situation, but we can still try. Stay till then. Yeah, it's not, I'm gonna go for much longer than that. I'm gonna do another yapping stream that's gonna be like pure yapping stream about some stuff. This one was mainly to show the trip. The next one will be like a very much a pure yapping stream. Okay, we have very wild style acceptancy here. We kind of don't have a pair if we're looking at it this way. Don't worry about it, okay? I believe that our pair is going to appear at some point. Just don't worry about a pair. It might happen at any point, like right now. Not really, but there was a chance that we would draw into a pair. Okay, I'm just gonna drop the Dora, okay. It's a great tile. It's an amazing tile, okay. I guess we're dropping this 8-9 then. I think this is like full sequence. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, and then we have 3, 4, and then usual Ricci, which was horrible. Oh, and we're drawing into a red 5. Oh, that's great. But I think I need to fold. Okay, this is Suji. This is Suji at least, so it's a half fold. It's not a full fold. Yeah, okay, this is a lot worse. Okay, this is a lot worse tile. This is a terrible tile. Okay, I think I need to start folding a little bit. I think I do need to start folding. I don't want to. But I also just don't want to deal into something absolutely dreadful, you know? Yeah, okay. Do I have any other safe tiles? Not really, I think. This one was discarded before. Yeah, I don't think I have like any safe tiles at this point. If someone else wants to deal in, be my freaking guest. Okay, no one else is gonna deal in. This is a small hand, so this might not kill you. Well, if it doesn't kill you. Okay, it's a 3 Han, which should not kill you. Okay, so we're still doing good. We still go for second place. First place is feeling very impossible, but second place might still happen. But I would need some like a good style flow at the very least. I would need to like to actually get something I can play for, you know? Because for now we don't really have anything to play for with this end, especially because like we have nothing. I mean, it's not like we have nothing. It's just it's gonna be really hard to get something. It's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, our tiles are really not flowing in this game. It started really well, but then our tiles just did not really appear that well. Okay, that is the Dora, which is like neat. Sure, we can't technically use it. It's just not a very good shape, you know. But it's not like I can discard it. Like okay, no, actually that shape is amazing. The issue is I think you might have a flush going in the bamboo suit, and that's sad because I think I need to throw this 7-9. Which sucks. Okay, good. It passed. Okay, and now just this 9 needs to pass, and then we're in a much better shape. Okay, please pass. Okay, it passed. Okay, we're good. That's very important. Okay. Interesting pawn happening there. Can you... Okay, of course we threw 7-9. Of course we drew it to the 8. But we couldn't know that, you know? We might as well drew into the 6 of characters. Like, this is just playing the guessing game, and sometimes it just doesn't work out too well, you know? I also don't like the 7-8 too much, but it's not like I can do a lot about it. Can you please stop giving me bamboo tiles when I fear that bamboo tiles are gonna kill me? Like, can you give me anything else other than bamboo? Just anything else. Now you're discarding a bamboo tile and I'm horrified. This is also a very horrifying tile, I'm not gonna lie, but... okay, it's fine, actually. Bamboo is not fine, though. I feel that I cannot discard bamboo. If I end up third in this game, I don't care. I just don't want to throw it completely away. That's a beautiful tile. What the hell do I do now, though? That's a great question. I don't think I like the 7-8. I think the 7-8 is our weakest part. Yeah, just because, like, this 7-8 sucks ass. I hope it's not gonna kill me. Okay, it's just a cheat. That's good. Can you please stop giving me these tiles? Okay, somehow they're not killing me, though, which is good. Which is very, very good. Green Dragon is a guaranteed safe tile, so I should probably throw the 8 before that, just so I have a safe tile for later. Okay, that's an interesting con, alright. You gave yourself 4 Dora. Okay, so now we just have to fold. Okay, yeah, now we just are absolutely obligated to fold. Like, there's no shot that I'm supposed to play this hand, but you just have 4 Dora sitting over here, and you're the dealer. No, I cannot play for it. Okay, well, luckily we're drawing to some tiles that are very safe, so that's okay. Okay, then now that I can never discard this. Never, ever. Bye, Cavill. Bye-bye. I'm gonna be leaving soon, so... Do I have any other safe tiles? I have like 3 of circles, but that could deal into you, so it's not like super safe. Okay, 5 of characters is safe. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, you're gonna con as well. You're gonna get more Dora. Okay, I just drew into the freaking 5 as well, but I know that's a safe tile now, so that's good. I would want to get into Senpai just so I don't get to pay out the dealer penalty, but I don't think the 5 or the 7 of characters is ever gonna come out here. Okay, that's a guaranteed safe against everybody. Thank you. Alright, we survived. We survived this round. That is what matters the most. We survived this round, and we don't die. The 3 of circles would actually deal in, so that's cool. Alright, we repeat. And that hand does not really seem very promising at first glance, but maybe something's gonna happen. Okay, maybe not. I do need some things to go my way, though. This is a good start. This is a very good start. Now, show me 7 of circles. Of course, if you have some more things that you want to talk about anybody, of course you can. How do you always... I want to be this lucky. I want to get every single time something that I can just pawn and be happy with it. So I don't have to build my hands very, very, very carefully. Why do you always get like very easy to play hands? Well, I am struggling here, trying to build anything. Is this even good? I don't even know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'm gonna have to drop something. I'm gonna drop this for now. Doesn't matter, I could have dropped this as well, but I can still accept the 7 of characters either way, so maybe I should have dropped this, actually. That's an amazing tile. Yeah, that's an outstanding tile. Alright. Now it's looking a lot better. Still 2 tiles away from Tempai, though. I need, what, 4 of characters, 7 of characters, 2 of circles, 5 of circles. Those are all the tiles that I can get that help me. That it doesn't even matter. Okay, I guess now I am the passenger in this game. Like, I literally just cannot... Did I get the chance to play for the vast majority of this game? I mean, at the beginning, I got to play a lot. But then, I just could not. Okay, last round. Technically, I can still play for 2nd place, but again, a lot would need to go my way. And this is last round. Like, there's absolutely no way that this is not the last round, unless you get like a gigantic hand that would actually send all of us in under 30,000 points. That is the only way that this is not the last round of the game. Which would be a need for like a comeback perspective. Don't get me wrong, but you would need an absolutely insane hand for that to happen. Okay, well... again, like, we just did not get good draws. Like, oh, maybe it's gonna happen. Should I just settle for... I mean, I don't have any safe tile. Oh, I have 1 safe tile. Should I just settle for 3rd? Maybe someone's gonna deal in. I mean, I just don't want to end up last. Like, that's all. I just don't want to end up last, so maybe I should just lay down and be satisfied with 3rd, and maybe someone's gonna deal it. I don't know. Maybe if you deal it, you can still end up 3rd. Could happen. No, I don't trust it. I do not trust it at all. I don't trust this Northwind. I just don't. I think it would be diabolical to have to wait on it. Oh, but also, it's also like the only safe tile. Oh no, yeah, I still have the 9 of circles. Okay. Yep. I'm just gonna fold. I don't care. I just don't want to end up last. Okay? Do I think you have it? Okay, well, now it's getting really spicy. Now it's getting super spicy. Oh boy. But then now you can easily deal in. Since you got Richie, there's a very realistic chance you're gonna deal in. And if you deal in, I'm good. If you deal in, I'm genuinely just 2nd. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. That is the plan. That is genuinely the plan right now. Northwind. Okay. 9 of bamboo. Nah, this is... No, please don't tell me that you have enough to actually just knock me out. That would be disastrous. Okay, it's a Haneman. Are you telling me... Okay, it wasn't enough. Good. Oh, I was really scared for a second. Okay, but we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good, alright. I will enjoy my 3rd place. -8, that's the... I didn't lose anything, basically. I'm fine. I'm still expert 2-star very comfortably, okay? That was a little bit scary, but... hey, we did it. I just want to see how badly I played. I probably played badly. Let's be honest with you. I probably did not play very well. I didn't feel that I played... I mean, I was not even focused on the game that much, since I was yapping about some random stuff as well. Yeah, I did not play well whatsoever, but I played an S+ in this game. God damn, I played this game perfectly. Pretty neat. I played this end terribly, by the way. What did you want me to discard? The 4? of a bamboo just because it's a little bit scary or something. That's the only reason why. I played as D+. I mean, I didn't really get a chance to do a lot because they didn't want me to discard the Northwind. Okay, fine. I don't care. Yeah, we did not play very well. I played this game perfectly, by the way. The folding here was actually the best move for me. I'm happy with this. That was the important bit, actually. So, thank you so much for watching this yapping stream. I might do another yapping stream soon. But for now, this is gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a great rest of the day, and bye-bye, everybody.